Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of The Public Affair. Before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to ask you guys to please take a look at my description and see how you can help donate to Fatboy Michelada y Botana. They had an unfortunate house fire and lost everything. I want us as a community to help give back to this family who's done nothing but good for so many people here in town, as well as myself here at The Public Affair. To Fatboy Michelada y Botana, I am praying for you guys. You guys, I'm pleading to you, please do what you can to help this family out, get back up on their feet. Many prayers to you guys. I love you all so much.
Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us.
That's right. What's going on, everybody? It's me, Andrew G. I almost said what Waco's hit station. Power 108.
We haven't even started.
No, keep that in there. No, that's cute. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Andrew G. It's the Buchanans.
Already?
I don't know why I want to intro the radio station.
Man, I think we should go back to some water.
No, we're good. Allison, keep that in there. That's cute. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Andrew G, and welcome to another exciting episode of The Public Affair. You guys, I am so excited to be announcing that we are here in the new studio at Rogue Media Network, 21st floor of the Alico building. I haven't been this high up since the time I was writing that one man, and I looked down. And so, I'm so excited to be here in the new studio with my very special guest. I just want to thank you guys again so much for all the love and support that you guys continue to show the show to Rogue Media Network. Mike Hamilton, who's been with me since the beginning, literally came out the closet. Now we're in the Alico building. That's cute. That is cute, right, Mike? That's cute. Now, before we continue, I just want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by David Santabañez with Linear Real Estate. He is the #1 sales agent in his office. That's why I help you buy a home or sell your property. Make sure you follow him on Facebook at David with Alinea. Call the number on the screen. If you're a first-time home buyer, you don't know what you're doing like I did, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But David's going to walk you through the whole process. Hold your hand. Not literally, but he's going to hold your hand through the whole process. All right? David, thank you so much for all you do for me in The Public Affair, bro. I truly appreciate you. Of course, to Arturo Lleva de la Cruz with Arturo's Frame. They do wood framing for houses and all remodeling. That's right. They'll also assist you with building a brand new home from the ground up. Sometimes you don't want to move in somebody's house, right? You want your own house built from the ground up. Arturo's Frame is going to help you do that, amongst other things. Hablan inglés y español también. Call the number on the screen for a free in-town consultation and follow on Facebook at Arturo's Frame. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to my boy Joseph Blancas with JB Auto Detailing, who provides mobile detailing for all of Waco and the surrounding area. That's right. He's promising 100% satisfaction guarantee, leaving your vehicle looking brand spanking new and absolutely fresh in case I get the stains. That one time I got the stains in the car. Somebody else's stains. He got them out. You don't remember when that used to leave stains in the car? Yeah, that's pricing is such at jbautodetail.net. Call the number on the screen to book. Facebook as well. Thank you so much, Joseph, for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Julian Anabana with Bandas hauling service. They run dump trailers. Right. Listen, fill up all your junk. They're going to haul it away. They do junk removals, tree brush removals, and haul cars in and out of town. You need a tow, they got you as well. Save the number on the screen. You're going to need that number. I never thought I was going to need that number. Sometimes cars break down and shit. You need somebody to come save you. Bandas hauling service has got you. Julian Anabanda, thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, I can't go on without thanking Sid Rodriguez at Elite Barbershop located on Hewitt Drive. You can call the number on the screen or download the Squire app to book your next appointment. Walk-in is welcome as well. He also has Marcus Guerrero, Chris Reyes, Santos Cordova, David Rodriguez, Isaac Chavez, Clint Fletcher, and Isai Reyes over there making you look as snackish as I have for more than 160 episodes of The Public Affair. I love the enhancements on my hair, by the way. Sid, thank you so much for all you do for me on the show. I truly appreciate it. All right, guys. So like I said, I'm so excited to be having my new episode in the new studio with my new guest. I actually been friends with this guest for a very long time, and he reached out to me a year and a half ago or so, 2 years ago. What was it? I don't know. It was a long time ago. Yeah. Long ass time ago. He said, I want to be on your show because I'm trying to be a realtor. I said, get the realtor license. Did he get it or did he not? Anyway, I'm just excited. The timing was perfect. I've been wanting him on the show nonetheless. I knew that it was going to be so much fun because he's great. He's cute to look at for an hour, and he's so much fun. He's got great energy. Right before his semifinal soccer game, equipped with Red Bull and Buchanans, and I've been drinking beforehand. I'm so excited to welcome my very good friend and the owner of P&A AC and Heating, Mr. Pablo Negrete is here on The Public Affair. Finally, how you doing?
That time, man. It was time.
Are you excited? It's the time. It's time.
I think it was time already.
It is time.
It was time.
And you know what it is? It was time.
It was. And it's crazy because everything just played out so smooth, man.
Yeah.
Played out so smooth.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
I say. And I remember when you proposed the idea to come on the show,
right.
I've been wanting on your show since before all that shit, right?
Right.
I was like, this guy's fun. He's a good time. We've partied together before. You know what I mean? Especially back when I met him when I was fat. When I was fat and I was drunk and slutty and, I was trying to sleep with all of them. And so, which, no, I never slid in your DMs, right? I never slid in your DMs. I never did that, yes.
Never.
Yeah, because you know why? Because I'm friends with your girl. She works at a fat. Shout out.
Fiance.
Shout out to. Oh, your fiance.
My fiance.
Oh, you did get engaged.
I did.
Why wasn't I there? Ew.
Well, a funny story. I got engaged on her birthday.
Oh, okay.
And I try to make it special. You
Okay.
know, but we're planning on the wedding. But
Yeah.
no, I can't give her
Right.
the wedding that she wants. So,
Okay.
no.
So is there a pause on the wedding for right now? Or?
Actually, no. It's gonna be in 2025. I remember I announced it on Facebook. So,
Oh, did you,
yeah.
Pablo? Listen, I'm booked and busy. I don't have time to be remembering everybody posts on Facebook. Okay, I got the.
You guys getting the invitation
Yeah,
though.
I better get the invitation. I better MC. Okay, have me and Kutis do it. Shout out to Kutis.
Hey, Kutis. Hey, yeah.
Yo,
Shout
me
out to
and
my
Kutis,
boy.
we do it. We end up sleeping with everybody. I don't care.
God.
No, no. Congratulations to you. And
yeah.
you know, when you proposed the idea to come on the show, you know, you were going for your real estate license at the time, which I definitely want to dive into for sure here in a little bit. But you know, I not that I wanted to see how serious you were. I guess I was just kind of putting you through a test.
Right.
You know, and it was like in terms of motivation, if you will.
Right.
I really, he has something to look forward to. And then it was cute. He asked me, do I have to have my LLC to come on the show? I was like, nah. Like, what do you, this public affairs not even an LLC, bitch. Like,
God.
it's not, barely a sole proprietorship. Okay, I can claim things on taxes. That's it. No, but anyway, listen, it's just good to finally have you here. So, Pablo, for anybody who you know is not familiar with who you are, can you just introduce yourself to us, please? Tell us a little bit about who you are.
So my name is Pablo. Last name is Negrete. So all my life I played soccer. You know, soccer throughout the years. I was born here in Waco, but I actually went to Mexico when I was, I think, 6 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we went back.
Yeah.
And we didn't come back till I was like 7.
Oh, is that right? Yeah,
Right.
you have a heavy accent.
I do.
You have a very, but it's like sexy. It's like
Yeah.
sultry. No, I'm not hitting on you.
No,
I'm just
I
saying,
do,
like
but
it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
people ask me if I'm actually from Mexico because the way I talk, you know. But I was born here. I'm legal. I'm actually legal. But
We like illegals too.
hey, yeah.
Illegals are my type.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love illegal.
I have
men.
a lot of illegal.
Do you have a
workers.
lot of? Do you have illegal workers?
Yes.
Can you hook me up? Why you been holding out? Because
Nah. So everybody's legal through PNA. So
Okay, but if they're
I only have like 4 employees
Yeah, I
right
was
now
gonna
at
say,
the point.
If they're not.
I mean, we can talk about it, right?
Yeah, we can talk about it after the show. If you're scared.
Nah, so
Okay,
no, yeah. So I was born here in Waco.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
okay.
I went back to Mexico. Well,
Yeah.
my parents went back to Mexico.
Yeah.
And then we had my sister, and when I was 7, close to 8, we came back to
Mm-hmm.
United States.
So was the life for you? So your parents went back. I mean, did you go with them? You
Yeah,
went with
we
them?
all went back.
Yeah, you guys all went. So what was the family dynamic like? I've been to Mexico, right?
Right.
And what part of Mexico are you from?
Gomez Palacio, Durango.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so I've been
Durango.
to Querétaro, I've been to San Luis Potosí,
Right.
and I mean, I went to Mexico, and I've shared it on the show. And a lot of people, what I liked about it, and I was talking to our very good friend Mara about this the other day. They live below our means, if that makes sense. Like they don't have as much as we do. Like we take a lot for granted here.
Right.
We take so much for granted here in the States. Like we really do. And to them, they all seem very content
Right.
with what they have. You know what I mean? Whether, and you know, a lot of them didn't have like pressurized water. When we had to flush the toilet, we had to pour buckets of water in there. You know what I mean? And so,
So when we go to Mexico,
Yeah.
we actually got to take showers. Well, sometimes, not all the time. You know, we got to take showers through a bucket.
really,
Right.
to this day.
Sometimes to this day.
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha. So did you grow up like that too, Pablo?
We
Was
did.
it-
Yeah,
okay,
we did.
So what was that like for you? I mean, were you guys pretty well off, or was it just kind of rough? Or?
So I wouldn't say too well off because you know the main reason why we came back to the United States was because of money wise.
Right,
know?
for sure.
But growing up was, I mean, that I can remember being in Mexico. I mean, it was all right.
It was all right, yeah.
So we always had food on the table. We always
Oh, okay.
did. You know.
Yeah, I've met your dad.
My dad.
Your dad, he has his own business, doesn't he? Or does he works?
He works with American Marble.
American Marble, or yeah,
Something
'cause I
like
see
that.
them at the gas station like every morning.
Yeah.
Now his coworkers can get it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna say your dad because I've met your mom and I love her.
Right.
Okay. I'm just saying everybody in Pablo's family. I don't know if you guys are just all great looking.
Yeah.
Everybody's.
That's a good thing.
No, it is a good
Right.
thing. But I've seen your dad's coworkers and those are my.
Right.
type. So
Yeah,
American
so-
Marble and Granite, whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, he's been there for, I think, more than 10 years.
Oh, okay,
but he's
gotcha.
been doing marble and granite for more than 20.
Oh, I see. Okay. So would you say that you get a lot of your work ethics from him? I've only ever heard good things about how you treat people, your work ethics always been on point and everything like that. Do you think that you followed in his footsteps?
You can say that.
Yeah.
I had a huge role model from him. You know, he was
Yeah.
always, I'm grateful to have that like that. You know, he was always there for us.
Okay.
The only thing was, I did grow up with him being drunk most of the time.
Oh yeah,
you know,
yeah,
so
for sure.
My sister got most of the sober dad.
Yeah,
but I got the more, pick him up drunk, go
you.
get him and stuff like that. But when it was time to get down to business, he was
old school.
there.
Yeah.
He was always there.
So did that ever affect y'all's relationship though? Like a lot
Me
of
and my dad.
Yeah, well, a lot of Latinos, we grow up in that environment where they drink a lot. You know what I mean? And we don't. I think it's even fair to say, because you're from Mexico or you're Mexican,
right?
There's no such thing as alcoholism, and so nobody labeled him as an alcoholic. Probably, right?
I wouldn't say it affect the relationship, but it made me look at him with even more respect.
Oh, okay.
If you can say that, just because I knew when he was drunk, the stuff that he said or did, he didn't mean them, because he was drunk. But as a sober dad, I take my hat off for him.
Yeah. So he's sober now, though, right?
My dad, he's actually been almost 2-3 years going into soberness.
And can I just say, your dad looks amazing. I remember when I met him first. Was it your son's party? When you guys had rented out a hall, I think over there in Belmead. I think it was for OCL.
I think so.
I think you guys had a party for your son, and I remember like this sultry man just came up to me and asked me if I wanted more food, and I was like, "Who is that?" With the heart eyes emojis on my face.
It was actually the baby shower for my daughter.
For your daughter, yeah. And they were like, "That's Pablo's dad." I was like, "Pablo's dad looks like he's 30. And looks like I should be sliding in them DMs, And then they were like, "But that's Pablo's mom," and she gave me the side eyes, and I was like, "Oh, I'm out."
Mama,
yeah,
she's jealous. She's so jealous.
But no, is she really?
Yeah.
Listen, Pablo, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. I would never do that.
She don't play about my dad.
No. But now, if you have uncles.
Hey, we got uncles, we got cousins, we got everything.
I'll take some of that, all right? But your dad, I know he's off limits. So I don't want them to. And he's always been kind to me. Every time I see him in the mornings, he says hi.
No, they love you, man. They love
great.
You.
Yeah, they're such good people.
My parents, they.
Yeah. So even amongst all that, though, it seems like you had a pretty good upbringing outside the alcoholism and stuff like that.
I did. No, I did. And, I mean, growing up, too, in Mexico, it was I'm grateful because it makes me
humble.
It makes me humble. Now, I wouldn't say humble because I don't like to call myself humble because, but it makes me, I don't know, see things and not take them from granted.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. You see things from a different lens.
I do. I really do.
Like, you don't take things for granted.
I don't, and I'm actually, I mean, you've known me. I'm actually like a funny person. I always try to be funny. Not on the soccer field. People hate me on the soccer field.
I did that. I think the first interaction I ever had with you was we went to San Antonio for my birthday. I don't know whose league that was. Was that Humberto's league?
It was a tournament in Georgia.
It was a tournament.
San Antonio.
It was in San Antonio because it was my birthday. I had nothing to do because everybody wanted to have fucking kids that year. And so I was like, I guess I'm going to San Antonio to hang out with you guys.
Yeah,
hot as fuck.
right.
And the first interaction I seen with you was I believe it was you and Jason Diaz having an altercation after the soccer game, and I was like, "Are they gonna fight? I'm scared."
No, that's my brother right there.
No, yeah, you guys are good friends, but
man,
that's the only time I've ever seen you.
Soccer fields, I'm a whole different person. I love the sport. I love it, and it's messed me up because I play against friends or people that I know, but I don't see them as friends at the
They all say that. Because all y'all, they all punch each other in the face.
Alexis, Jesus,
I did tell Alexis on my show that I would sleep with him because he was.
I know, I saw him.
Yeah, he was asking me if I wanted to sleep with all of y'all. I said no, I want to sleep with you, Alexis, bitch, because he's got the dad bod going on. See, Pablo had kids, and Pablo still looks amazing. Alexis had kids, and Alexis had the dad bod going on. You want some bucanans?
I do.
Yeah, Pablo's trying to get me drunk. He's got the semifinals before this. Listen. Oh, there you go. You'll be all right. Yeah, to go to Temple. You guys all play drunk anyway. Listen, I want to get right into your career.
Alexis.
I want to get right into your career beginning. So I remember, I need some too. And give me the Red Bull too. While I ask you this question, I'm going to mix my drink. But, I want to talk to you about your career beginning. So, I've known you to be a very hands-on type of worker guy. You give me construction worker vibes. You're doing HVAC right now, right? But it wasn't always that. You started off attempting to have a career in real estate.
I did.
And shout out to the CCG team. You guys know that I love Cameron and Claudia Gomez. They were on the show twice. That guy right there, I love him.
That's my brother right there.
I love Cameron Gomez. I do. I think he's misunderstood. I think a lot of people think he's stuck up, and he's really not. He's very kind.
The best.
He's so nice.
Best one out there.
Yeah.
People.
Super nice guy. I love him.
You just got to get to know him.
You do.
You have to.
You know why I know him? Why I understand? Because he's from Jersey. And I'm from New York. We're the same. Yeah. We just like flashy things. That doesn't make us stuck up. Like,
no, you gotta get to know him and the way he actually came up.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, we talked about it when he was first on episode 7. But I don't think I've ever met anybody who gives back more than Cameron, though. Like, I don't care what nobody says about Cameron Gomez. Like, that guy will give you the shirt off his back. Like, honestly, I've known that about him. He's so kind. So big shout out to him. But
shout out to him.
You were coming up in real estate under the CCG team, okay? Yes. And then I remember when you proposed to be on the show, you were attempting to take your test.
Yes.
Okay. So talk to me about the real estate career. What made you, like, what inspired you to do that, Pablo?
I was always into, and I'm still am.
Yeah.
How can I make more money?
Okay.
And I'll be honest, I'm not. If I make this much today, well, how can I make the double by tomorrow? I'm always in that. You know?
Okay,
I don't
gotcha. You're a hustler.
Yeah, you can say that. You can say, which
hustler.
is a bad thing because then you don't. I don't like getting comfortable with stuff, but then you gotta get comfortable at times.
Oh, yeah,
you
for
got
sure,
to,
yeah.
you know, enjoy what you have.
Yeah.
But I always like the business about flipping houses.
Oh, okay.
Just like Claudia, you know, Claudia's just kicking
Claudia's
ass.
doing her thing.
Just kicking ass.
Shout out to Andrew, too.
Shout out to my boy Andrew.
He was on this show.
Man, you know, real quick, shout out to my boy Andrew, Cam, Claudia, Julia, my fiance Marissa. That's the team right now that we got going on.
Mm-hmm.
And we're kicking ass. All of us we it was funny because it was out of nowhere too, Andrew. It was out of nowhere.
Yeah.
We all sat down in the table and we all said, what was the goal for this year? And as a team, we're doing it.
You're
you know.
doing it.
So,
okay, gotcha. So you guys are all still working together though, amongst the fact that you're not in real estate, though.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
but you know, shout out to Marissa too. She be doing her thing at Fat Fit in Monica. I be seeing her. Yeah.
And at the house, man. She's a homestay
She
mom.
be laying it down. Oh, I'm gonna.
That's what she. That's what she put a ring in the finger.
Oh yeah, that piece.
Hey.
Yeah. Pablo, what's going on down there? I'm scared.
My girl.
Pablo be posting them pics on Facebook. You guys should go see.
Oh yeah.
Why you always try to show off your body? It makes me insecure.
It makes her so jealous, which is a cute thing. It's a cute thing, you know. She gets so
Does
jealous.
it turn you on when she gets jealous? So you do it on purpose?
Sometimes I do because I do it when we arguing or you know, stuff like that. So I do it on purpose to see if she still cares for me, you know.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, she gets jealous.
Yeah,
all the time.
Pablo got that fucking. If I didn't know who you were, I'd be up in them DMs real quick. Okay, that accent and that body, but no.
Hey.
But shout out to her. No, she's
Yes,
doing her thing.
shout
Okay,
out.
but no. So you were beginning a career in real estate.
Mhm.
Okay, so did you meet them and then decided that you wanted to do that, or did you reach out to them, or?
So I reached out to Cameron
Mhm.
when we tried to buy our first house. Me and
Oh,
Marissa.
okay.
So I was working with another agent. You know, I'm not gonna say her name, but
Okay.
I was working with that agent, and it was just the vibe.
Wasn't the best experience. That's okay. That's okay.
It wasn't just
Yeah,
because
no shade. It just wasn't.
every time we would walk into a house, her phrase was, "This is the one," and I'm like, "Well, I haven't. No, we just walked in.
Oh,
like,
it's not a good sales tactic.
you know?
Yeah.
We just walked in, you know.
Right.
So, we kind of got away from her, you know,
Okay.
and we told her, you know, why we were getting away
Yeah.
from her, you know, and she understood. And to this day, we still really cool friends. We still talk to her and
that's
everything.
good. Yeah,
So
there's nothing wrong with the fact that you didn't want to work. People need to normalize that. Like it just wasn't for you.
Yeah. So
friends are not friends. That's all it is.
I reached out to Cameron and I told him what we were looking for, and he was able to help us out. You know?
Oh, okay, good.
So we closed with Cameron. He got us the spot. That's what we call it, the spot.
Have you been in his house?
Yeah.
Have you seen his shower?
I mean, we're there like almost every weekend.
So you've seen the shower?
Everything.
I want to have sex in their showers so
He just made a gym in his garage.
Did he really?
Yeah, he just made
Okay, well, I don't care what else he has in that house. I've been in their house. I told him on the show.
Yeah,
I want to get just like trained in that fucking shower
my God.
so bad. They have the best shower, right? It's got like 5,000 shower heads.
The biggest one.
It's like a fucking bedroom in there. And I'm like,
one.
oh, I just want to just. And you know what it is too? Because Cameron and Claudia are like short. Like they're small. That doesn't go for them. It goes for me. Anyway, no, I'm sorry.
It's a huge restroom.
Yeah, I definitely want to have sex in there. Okay, but anyway, okay, so you got with them.
You and me both.
You want to have sex in there?
We told him one time. I said, you gotta let me borrow that restroom with Marissa one day, man. You got to. You just got to.
Okay, well I can go in and I'll make sure that nothing breaks. No, but anyway, go ahead. Okay, so you got connected with them.
So I got connected with Cameron. First it was just with Cameron.
Okay.
And so I started sharing more with him. I was working for Capstone at that time.
Oh, okay.
Capstone.
Yeah.
That was my first HVAC job.
HVAC, yeah.
Right. So I was there, and I had told him, I said, hey man, I'm really interested in flipping houses and getting into the business, you know, help people buy houses and everything. And so he told me everything I had to do, you know, go to champion school in Fort Worth, and he recommended me to go in person. Just because you get to finish like in 3 weeks if you go in person.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, you just got to be there Monday to Thursday.
Oh, so it's a commitment.
It's a commitment.
It's
so
like a full-time job.
I had to quit my job.
Oh, I remember when you had to do that.
I quit my job.
And you're the sole provider in your house, right?
I am.
Pablo, how did you manage?
So,
were you doing OnlyFans?
Nah, I wanted to at one point.
I mean, damn, I'll subscribe, bitch. I'll tip you and everything.
Hey,
okay?
come on.
Marissa, no disrespect.
We start tonight.
You got to make some money. Yeah. Bitch, I'll give him $20 to take his.
Which is crazy, though.
Off, yeah.
It's crazy, bro, because I quit my job.
Yeah. You went balls in, though.
So
I remember that. I was scared for you.
I quit my job, and the gases were up.
Yes.
It was the time it was like almost $3,
yes.
or, you know,
you
it was
driving to Fort Worth.
back and forth.
Oh, Pablo.
And,
oh, my God.
And the way I am,
yeah.
you know, my girl has a Honda Civic, and I have my truck.
Okay.
And I'm like, I'm not going to be going in a Honda Civic. You know, I got to take my truck. You know, this is why.
Trying to do roach nigga shit
right?
in Fort Worth. Okay, bitch. All right.
So, man, bro. So, I talked to Cameron, and I was like, man, I think I'm ready. And he was like, well, be smart about it, you know, save some money. And I was really just anxious to just go out there and do it, bro. So
do you think you could be a little reckless sometimes?
I am every time.
Yeah,
every time.
Like you don't think and you just do it. Okay.
I just do it.
That could be a good or a bad thing.
It's a good thing and it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
In that case, it was a bad thing.
Yeah, it wasn't the best thing.
I think I only saved up. I'm gonna be honest, man. I saved up by myself maybe like 3,000.
Yeah, that's nothing. Like,
and I was like,
that'll be gone in 2 days.
No, like, so I was like, I save up 3,000. I'll go knock this 3 weeks out, and then I'll go past that test, and I'm into business and just go at it full time, you know. Yeah. And so I did quit my job. I saved the 3,000. Quit completely. Started going to school.
Yes.
I passed all the classes, all the certificates. Thankfully I still got all my certificates.
Oh, okay.
The only thing I can't do is pass the test.
That's the last test.
Last test.
Okay. And so you're not passing, and you took it several times.
3 times.
You took it 3 times. No,
3 times.
You know, and what I like about this story, Pablo, and part of the reason why I thought it was time to finally have you on the show is because, you know, I'm sure you received a lot of flack. I mean, you quit. At the end of the day, you're a dad.
Right.
You're a husband or a fiance, and, you know, you're the sole provider of the household. And so it's like some people would look at it as selfish. Like, how is your family going to survive, right?
Right.
And so you end up not passing the test.
Yeah.
So at what point were you just like, okay, I need to stop, like, and move on from this?
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I still haven't got to that point.
Really?
Because we're still trying.
Oh, you are still trying? So when's the last time you took the test?
You could say about 3 months ago.
Oh, really? And you failed again?
Well, that was that's the 4th time.
That's the 4th time.
That's the 4th time.
Got you, yeah.
So I'm not a good tester.
Yeah.
I'm not a good tester.
No, yes, I get that.
I'm not, but if you tell me something, I'm gonna remember. So, like, for example, if you ask me anything about real estate, I can answer it right here, right there.
Okay, got you.
But just taking the test is just what fucks me up, man. It fucks me up, to be honest. And this last time that I took it, I only failed by 1 question.
Doesn't that suck?
So
that's annoying.
I'm right there, so I'm right there. But
I think at this point you should just sleep with whoever's giving you the test.
At this point,
yeah, and then just let them
maybe take one for the team.
Yeah, okay, Marissa, bitch, you gotta make the money. All right, the house and the bathroom will be worth it.
Imagine.
Yes.
So
I'll get on my knees for shit like that. I don't give a fuck. Okay, at my full-time job, I have that joke. I have that joke. I tell them because like a lot of the subcontractors come as soon as I call them.
Right. Look at that.
But I've never done anything with them. But there's this joke that I have. I'm like, listen, there's a lot you can do getting on your knees. You know what I mean? Like I'll get on my knees. I do it on the regular anyway. Well, no, I haven't been abstinent, and it sucks. if you're not abstinent, don't do it. Like, it is horrible. I don't know how Hazel does it. I'm not here for it. I only did it because he said he was doing it, and then I'm like, fuck this.
Hey, come on.
No, okay, but okay. So you seemed really passionate about the real estate career.
I am.
Okay, but at what point did you say, okay, now I got to go get a job? This isn't working. I mean, because at the end of the day, I mean, you're not a good test taker. And listen, I hope you get it one day if you're that passionate about it. I really hope you do, because it seems like you invested a lot of time in it. You know what I mean? But at what point were you like, I kind of got to put this on pause? My family needs to survive now. Now you have a baby too.
You can say when Marissa told me we were having the second baby.
Okay.
When she said,
you just couldn't wear condoms at the time. Damn it.
Man, dude, it's just not the same.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Everybody hits this club up with condoms.
It is not the same.
Are you sure? You have to get the skin The skin ones, like that are
The
red.
skin ones?
Yeah.
I think Marissa talked about those ones.
And they sell flavored condoms too, Pablo. Have you ever tried those?
No.
They come in different flavors. It's
Never.
amazing.
I've never.
No, they're made. I've had cherry, banana, and lime.
It's just being raw with my girl. It's just raw.
Well, okay, but if it's your girl, that's fine. But I don't know. Nobody's shooting up this club, so like we're good. Okay, but no, were you disappointed in yourself when you couldn't pass it? I mean,
yes.
Do you feel like you left a lot of people down?
Every single time. I felt, even though he says no, but I know I let Cameron down.
Really?
Just because I promised him I was gonna pass it, and because actually, like you said, he gives back so much.
Yeah.
He's the one who actually paid for my real estate school.
Oh, really?
Out of his own pocket.
Oh, wow.
So
okay.
I'm always gonna be grateful for him.
Yeah, for sure.
He was always there. He's still there every single day for us, and he's the one that paid for my real estate school and helped me out through those times.
Yeah.
So not passing the test is just like not giving back to him. You know
right,
what I mean?
I got you.
Which he always tells me no, not to worry about it. Like,
right,
but
right.
I mean, I gotta pass that test.
You just got to. So it's not over.
Oh no,
You're
heck
still
no.
trying to do it, but it's probably a little bit harder now because now you are running your own business.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Thankfully.
So yeah, you have a team of people that work with you,
Sir.
so you have to worry about them too. You have to
Sir.
worry about your bitches. 112 out there right now.
We worked in an attic last week.
Yeah.
And the lady had no insulation, no nothing, and the attic got up to like 242.
Yeesh, yes.
It was hot.
Do you guys take your shirts off at that point?
At that point, you
Yeah.
want to take everything off.
Yeah. So do you do that?
No,
No.
I wish.
Yeah. Well, if you ever come work in my attic,
wish,
if you
man.
need to take your clothes off, Pablo, that's fine. Like,
Dude, we had to
I'll bring
calm
you some
down.
water.
It was
No, you
crazy.
have to relax.
It was
It's
crazy.
Yeah. Listen, I definitely want to get more back into your career. I want to get a little bit back into the real estate. But we're gonna take a quick break. Okay. When we get back, we're gonna have more with Pablo Negrete. His career going forward. Is he gonna bounce back into the real estate career? And when are we gonna be able to buy houses from him? So make sure you guys stay tuned here on The Public Affair. We'll be right back, darling. And he's got his soccer games over. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this amazing and exciting episode of The Public Affair. My very hot and special guest, my very good friend, Mr. Pablo Negrete. Before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, I have to give a big shout out to my boy Manny Guerrero at Blue Star RV Services. He's a mobile RV tech who can fix all RVs, travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, food trucks, and so much more. You don't want to be dealing with the warranty companies and the manufacturers. Pay him his small little fee. He'll come out and he'll get taken care of everything else. All right. He's professional, 100% reliable. Follow on Facebook or call the number on the screen to my boy Manny Guerrero at Blue Star RV Services. He comes through every time I call him. He does. I know better than anybody else that these RVs be breaking in 5 minutes. All right. They do. They're pieces of
real?
shit. Yeah, they're horrible.
And they're expensive.
They're expensive and they're pieces of shit, but that's okay because Blue Star RV Services is going to go out there and fix it for you. You just call the number on the screen and book now. And of course, to Soko Soccer Academy with my boy Dominic Gutierrez, my girl Ariana Gutierrez. Oh, I love them. Located at 3304 Franklin Avenue, they offer team, small group, and individual skills training and elite skills training to make your kids superb star athletes. They're training with professionals like our boy George De Leon. Open play on Mondays and Wednesdays for ages 16 and older at 8:30 p.m. Only $5 to play. You can also follow on Facebook at Soko Soccer Academy, on Instagram at Soko Soccer 254. The Public Affair is also a very proud, very, very, very proud sponsor of the Soko Soccer teams, coached by our brother, Mauro Maldonado, who we love. I love that guy. Keeping me in check. He keeps your kids in check too. And the discipline that he teaches them is absolutely unrivaled. To Soko Soccer Academy, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Strike a Post photography with my girl Myra Rosales. That's right, darling. Digital photo booth business. Perfect for parties, private events, corporate events, and so much more. Look, it's fun. It's convenient. It's easy. You don't got to wait for nothing to print out. She sends the pictures directly to you. It's perfect for parties, you guys. Call the number on the screen and book now. Follow on Facebook at Strike a Pose Photography 23. To my girl Myra Rosales, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Big Bear Lawn Care with my boy Fernando de la Rosa. He's a small landscaping business. Listen, y'all's lawns are a hot ass mess. I already know they are because it's 100 and something outside. You guys don't want to go out there and you don't want to cut nothing, all right? They're a hot mess, but get them taken care of professionally with Big Bear Lawn Care. He does mowing, edging, mulching, and so much more. Call the number on the screen for a free quote to Big Bear Lawn Care. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Oh my goodness, and I can't go on without thinking one of my favorite restaurants in Waco, J Pedal and Poke with Junior Fuentes, Thomas Robertson, the entire. Have you been to J Pedal? You've not. You are on a whole fitness thing. J Pedal's your fucking. You have to go. Absolutely, they provide delicious savory Japanese crepes and poke bowls. They also have handcrafted Thai rolled ice cream for dessert. Pablo, you can choose from the menu of poke bowls that they have. All the proteins is really good for you, especially after a good workout. but you can also create your own poke bowl, which I absolutely love doing. All right. Locations on University Parks Drive and Hewitt Drive. You can also order on their app at JPedal. Make sure you guys go download it. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. All right, guys, we're going to get right back into it. My very good friend, Mr. Pablo Negrete, who has just some more minutes before I make him late to his semifinal soccer game and getting him nice and toasted beforehand. I can't believe you've never been to JPedal. I cannot believe you've never been to J. You're on a fitness kick. So what they do is that you pick your proteins. It's like fresh, healthy food.
Mm-hmm. But see, I meal prep.
Ew, but why? I can't
What
stand
you
when
mean?
bitches meal prep. Ew.
Why?
That takes time. I don't have time.
It does
I don't
take
have
time. Every Sunday.
You meal prep every Sunday?
Marsha
Where do
does.
you-
Marsha-
Okay, what does she make you?
So right now,
She cooks?
she's the best cooker.
I didn't know she cooks.
The best.
She
cooker.
told me she didn't know how to make eggs that one time.
When was
Yeah,
this?
I thought she told me she didn't know how to make
Hell
eggs.
no.
But, okay, maybe
So-
I'm thinking of somebody else.
Which is crazy because
Yes.
when we first got I met her in 2014.
Right.
And we started dating in 2014, and we've been together ever since.
Mm-hmm.
When things got more serious, at the age maybe like 17, 18,
Yes, yes.
when I turned 18 years old, I told my mom, I'm gonna have a son.
Okay.
I want a son.
Yes.
And she's like, no, you're too young. I said, well, I want to be young when I have a son.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
And
Be a
so
modern dad.
I
Yeah.
told her, I said, I want a son. The first kid that I want is a boy. I hope it's a boy. I always wanted a boy.
So you had a kid at 18.
And I was 19.
You were 19. Okay.
I was 19. She was 20. She's older.
Marissa's older?
She's older.
Is
than me.
she? Marissa looks like she's 12 to me.
Yeah. She,
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I always thought she was like 21,
yeah,
honestly.
No, she's older than me.
Yeah.
She's 20. I'm 24. She's about to
Okay.
turn 25
So you
already.
just started shooting the club up
I did.
Yeah.
Nonstop.
nonstop. Ooh, I bet she was sore, poor thing.
Damn.
Yeah.
I was sore.
Were you sore? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do guys
But-
get sore when I've never taught before, so I don't know. Yeah.
No, and actually, we talked about it. Me and my girl talked
Yeah,
about
yeah.
about we're really open with each other.
That's great. I love it.
We open. We have a great communication,
Mhm.
and we were talking about what happens after sex.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
a man, you gotta go pee.
Is that right?
You got to.
Do you?
Yeah, you have
I don't. Yeah.
If you don't, it's really bad.
Is it really?
Yeah, you gotta go.
Oh, because you got to get it all cleaned out.
You gotta go pee. Even for the ladies,
Yeah.
you gotta go.
Well,
pee.
I bathe afterwards because I
Well,
got
I mean,
I got to
yeah,
soak. Yeah.
right.
Girls, don't be scared. If your man puts it up there, just go take a nice little soak.
Oh
Yeah, you got.
my
I have to soak and
God.
have zebra cakes afterwards.
Let's
yeah.
go now.
No, okay, but you pee. So you just get up from bed and you go pee.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah. Okay. So then, what was
Yeah,
the
so-
conversation about? Like, does she?
Just about no, just we were there when they
Yeah.
were talking and she asked me why I go pee every time. I said, well,
Really?
you got to, you just got to,
I just didn't know that.
you got to as a man,
Yeah.
you got to,
Okay.
and then you go back at it again.
Really? Is that right?
Yeah, you got to.
I just God, Pablo. Geez, that's hot.
You just got to, man. Shit. Nah, but
Yeah.
we have a great communication. But
Yeah.
at the age of 18, I told her I wanted a kid.
Yeah,
and,
and so you're good.
she was down. I mean, she was ready too. I was ready at a young. That's a young age.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. No, I want to go
know?
back to the sex, but like, so since you guys are so open about the community, no,
Nah,
like,
yeah.
so do you guys try different things and stuff like that? Are we talking about that or
No,
is
not
that intrusive? I don't want to be intrusive.
We don't try different things.
Yeah, yeah, you should.
I wouldn't say we try different things. It's just we just really comfortable with each other that whatever
it.
happens that night happens that night.
I think that you should let her play with your ass. Like a lot of guys, that's not gay. I don't care what nobody. I'm not telling her to stick
Right,
anything up your ass.
right.
I'm telling her to let you like tickle it a little bit. Like I'm
Tickle
telling,
it.
like bro, I'm telling you, guys don't understand that that's where our spot is. Like that's how no, you guys don't understand. It's
Let's
okay.
go now.
No. I'm not being like I'm not. I know it's an inappropriate conversation, but you're the one who said that you guys are open about it, right?
Yeah, no,
And I will tell her. I give girls advice all the time. You know,
Right.
I met a group of guys who we know and who their women weren't like doing, like they weren't going down on them.
Right.
Like I told all those bitches, you got homework tonight. Like what
Yeah.
the fuck? That's like a must. Do you know what I mean? Like that's the first thing I do. Like I don't know
Yeah.
about everybody else. Yeah.
No, she's really cool. I mean,
Yeah.
she's open about a lot of things, which made it good because
gonna call her.
I'm a really open guy.
That's good. Yeah.
I'm a really open guy, and at first she was really shy. She's always been like a serious person. You know, when
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
see her before, you
yeah,
know,
she's got that demeanor.
right?
about
But
her,
once
yeah.
you get to know her, she's like
No, she's
the
That's why I thought she told me she didn't know how to make eggs. I'm thinking I'm tripping. I'm
no,
tripping.
I got off topic. I'm tired.
Yeah,
so
no.
when things started getting more serious, I told her, I said, the woman that I have my kids with and I'm married, I want it to be a great cooker. Just because my
okay.
mom she's the best cooker.
Yeah.
For me, I mean, to me, she's the best cooker.
Yeah.
My mom, you know.
Yeah.
So my mom, she'll wake up 3-4 in the morning and make breakfast for my dad.
Right.
And then still make his lunch.
Right.
And then he'll come back and he had dinner. Well, not dinner. It was like that 5:30 meal. And she would still cook dinner.
Oh, really? There was a 5:30 meal and then dinner?
Yeah,
I thought that was dinner.
My mom used to cook it up all day.
But what the problem is though, Pablo, is that not that I'm not trying to sound like a stereotype, but girls are not cooking for their men these days.
They're not.
A lot of girls are not cooking for their men these days. And let me tell you something. When the guy who has the blessing to have me as their maid, I'm gonna get up and cook for that nigga too.
You got to. I'm
gonna get up and cook for him.
Bro, I'm being serious.
Yes, no, for real.
I'm being so serious. If the person that you're with cooks for you, you're gonna fall in love every single day. Yes. I promise you.
So you fell in love with her when she learned how to cook.
I fell in love even more when she learned how to cook.
Why you catching yourself?
Yes. Nah, he didn't get me.
No, but you know, as open as you sound like you are, because you know, like when I always get nervous about. Really, like honestly, I get nervous about hanging out with you guys because I'm kind of new to the group. I mean, I'm best friends with Morrow, and even like when we went to Las Vegas, it was my first interaction with like Joe and Ponce and Aaron and them, and I get nervous about how they are around me,
right?
Because I'm openly gay, and so I don't ever want them to think that like I'm, you know what I mean, like trying to get with them. I wonder what your experience was like the first time that we met.
I have like I've told you before, and I've told people before. In my family, we have gay people. You know, we got gay people.
Do you have gay cousins?
I do in Mexico.
Oh,
so
are they single?
I think heck no.
Okay, they probably some hoes.
Yeah,
some hoes. Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, to me, it's nothing bad.
I got you.
It's just nothing bad.
It just is what it is.
The only thing is, and I'm honest about this. My dad is so old school.
Oh, that's okay though.
My dad is so old school. Us growing up, he made us. No, since day one, you're a man and you're a girl.
Okay?
Oh, yeah. You're a man, you're a girl.
We can get into I don't.
Right?
Well, I'm down. Go ahead.
So,
because I'm going to elaborate. Go ahead.
So, growing up, I always knew I'm a boy. I like girls. Right? But since we have gay family members, we're so comfortable with people being gay or you know, being lesbians, whatever you want to call it. You know? Yeah. So, we don't see them different. You know, my dad, he didn't even know you, but he knew you were gay, and he treated you like
he was
family.
Very respectful. He's always very nice.
And my mom knew, and I mean,
I always thought I was good at hiding it.
No, man, bro, we as a family, the family of Negretes, a lot of people don't like us. A lot of people love us.
Right.
But we treat people how we get treated.
Yeah, I got you.
And it's the easiest way.
So with that being said, yeah, and they've always been very kind with me. You know, we had this conversation prior because a lot of people have the mindset of like, oh, I want to get my nails done, I want to go shopping. Like, no, I'm a dude. I wear boxers. I stand up when I pee sometimes. You know, sometimes you gotta sit down when you pee. Sometimes. What about when you have that morning wood? You stand up and you do it and it gets all over the place?
I just kind of step back a little bit.
Just sit down. It's better. It's easier.
Yeah.
It's easy. But no. But honestly, like I know that I'm a man. I don't identify as anything else. Like I'm a guy. I'm a man. At the end of the day, I want to do man things. If you ask me to get to work, I'm gonna get to work.
Right.
I'm not a prissy bitch. I am that bitch, but I'm not a bitch. You know what I mean? Like I don't ever want nobody to get it twisted, and that's a different conversation. But I wonder, have guys slid in your DMs before?
Guys?
Yeah.
No.
Pablo, you are such a fucking lie.
No.
Pablo,
I'm being serious.
All those pictures you post and they don't ever slide in your DMs.
No.
Pablo, let me Mike
till
the Bible.
This day.
Okay, no.
Till this day, no.
How would you react? How do you think?
How would I react?
You know, I got a bunch of gay guys to slide in Mario's DMs one time.
For real?
Yeah, it was the best thing ever. And he was bothered.
I wouldn't get bothered. You know, I wouldn't get bothered just because. I mean, nothing's going on.
If a guy slides in your DMs and says, "Ooh, daddy, I want to get that piece in my mouth,"
respectfully, I'm gonna tell him, no, I'm not gay. I'm not gay.
I had a girl slide in my DMs once.
For real?
Yeah,
and what you tell him? I'm not straight.
I said, bitch, if you don't get the fuck up out of here.
Give me your man, right? You said give me your man instead.
I just took it up the ass, bitch. Like, you don't want none of this. You ain't. I'm level 10, bitch. Like, you ain't on my.
I feel like, well, if
I figured they would though, because like Pablo, no gay shit. Like honestly, like you're very well put together. You take care of yourself.
Thank you. I do.
No, you are. You're in the gay community what we would call a jock. And a jock. And so, you know, I think a lot of gays go for that. They don't go for me. You know, I'm too out there. You know what I mean? And for you, I just, you know, you post a lot of shirtless photos.
I do.
A lot of workout progression photos,
Yeah,
like you thirsty as fuck. Okay, and I just imagine, wow, there's probably you know when I tag you, I'm gonna post some of the photos on my Snap.
Oh yeah, do it. Go
and
ahead.
the gays are gonna be
Do
all
it.
up on that ass. Do you
Do it.
understand? And Marissa, girl, don't come at me now. Come with the gays. So this never happened to you.
No, to this day, no.
Right.
No. And if it ever happens, I mean, respectfully, I'm gonna tell them, I don't roll like that.
You don't roll
but,
like that, yeah.
Well, I probably wouldn't even open it. I mean, if it's
just don't reply back, because the minute you reply back, they don't stop. We don't stop. We're relentless. I'm just a little bit different. I'll tell you if I want to suck your dick or not. But anyway, okay. No, yeah, okay. So no, moving on. Okay, so you move on from realty,
right,
for the most part. Okay, but you are planning on going back to get that license.
I got to.
You have to. Okay. But for now, we're focused more on the HVAC.
On the HVAC.
And so you've been doing HVAC for a long time. You mentioned that you worked at a different company before and everything. So you're now self-employed, correct? Right. So you work for yourself now. Are there struggles with that, Pablo? Yes. I mean, I can imagine. I was thinking about this, and I was talking with Maro and Leslie earlier about it while we were eating our lunch. And I said, you know, it's and no shade. Like, I think it's great because I think the man should take care of the family. I come from those values too. You know what I mean? Right. And so I think it's great that you provide for your wife and your 2 kids. But I wonder, I try to put myself in your shoes. Is there a struggle mentally that comes with that?
Every day.
Okay. And so how do you, what kind of struggle, and how do you move forward from
that? It gets tough when, now that you say mentally.
Yeah.
How can you say it, man? I mean, you just got to put yourself in the position where mentally what you're going through at home, you can't bring it to work.
Right.
Because then things don't go how you want them to go. You know? And right now, my boy Jason, Humberto.
Shout out to them.
They're working with me. They actually, you could say they have, how you say it, like a little leap of faith.
A leap of faith. Okay, yeah.
You know, so I told them.
Well, because you're not a solidified, well, you're self-employed.
Right.
And yeah, and so they're not working for like a corporation that has job security.
No, so they're working for LP right now. They are.
Okay. What's that?
Me, LP, Lockersbridge.
That place. Okay.
So the owner from there, I'm really cool with him. Mm-hmm. I told him my vision. Okay. This is a vision, so I told him exactly what I wanted to do. I didn't want to lose my job with them because I left Capstone to go to LP.
Okay.
But I told him I didn't want to lose that job just in case my vision didn't work.
Oh, so you're still with LP?
So
technically,
I'm part-time basically.
Okay.
Part-time.
Yeah.
He's so cool about it. I mean, he's a shout out to my boy Steven.
It's great that an employer can let you that are supportive of your dreams.
Man, he's
I
the
will
best,
say my full-time job, they fucks with the public affair too. I love it. I love it. They let me come do the show.
Right.
And I become manager. No, okay, but back to the mental struggle because you're running a business and you have to take care of the family. That's not an easy thing.
And I feel without Steven, I feel like this is not possible. So
really?
and people don't see that, you know.
Right.
People just see what gets posted.
Yes.
Right. So behind everything that gets posted, without Steve, man, I mean, he could be somebody and tell me, you know what, either you quit or you stay here.
Right.
Right. And he's really cool about it. He's really, he's helping me out. When we don't have jobs for P&A, he lets me come back to the company and get some stuff done. You know?
For sure.
So I talked to Jason, I talked to Humberto, to my boys, and I told them my vision. I talked to them. I told them they didn't have no pressure at saying no if they didn't want to.
Right.
And man, they both took a leap of faith, and they've been working with me right now. I mean, we've been going at it with P&A. We'll be going at it full time every day right now.
Oh wow, really?
Right now, thankfully, thank you for everybody.
And then you guys are still doing that on the side though, the other job or whatever.
So they haven't been. They've been working with me full time right now.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
that is such a good. So is it just you 3, or do you have a team of people?
It's us 3, and then my second partner who owns half of the business because we started the business. That's why it's called P&A.
Is he the A?
A.
Who's A?
Alonso, Fabian Alonso.
Is he cute?
Yeah, but he's married. I'm sorry.
Why you guys all gotta be married?
Sorry.
Ew.
But he's
I'm trying not to be a hoe.
Fabian's like the person that he's like away from social media. He's just down to work, you know.
That's how it needs to be.
Yeah. So
that's how, if I didn't have the fucking public affair and I didn't work in media, I would delete all my shit.
Yeah, for real?
I would. No, let me tell you. Can I share real quick?
Tell me.
When I was on the radio, I loathed Facebook Like, I just felt like I was on it so much because, like, in this field of work, that's our source of promotion.
Right.
And there's just so much shit that goes on there. And I get, while it's a great source of promotion for the public affair, I also get ridiculed on there. Right. And I have to see that, and I have to see people screenshotting things to me. And it's like a double-edged sword. And I remember when I was towards the end of my radio career, I was like, I really want to get off social media, but then the public affair started, and I was like, well, fuck, I gotta keep it.
Right.
If I didn't have the public affair, I would be out. I would be off all of them, honestly.
I mean, you're meant to do this, man.
But, well, thank you, and I appreciate that. But it's a good source for me to interact with my listener. That's really the only way these days. That's what we're doing now. You know what I mean? Besides public events and stuff like that. Right. But yeah, I loathe social media. I wish I could be Alonzo.
Yeah, no, he's away from all that.
He'll leave it to you.
He's been doing HVAC, and the reason why I started doing it with him, and when we first talked about it, we said we were gonna go half and half on everything. Right. Since it was me and him who started everything. Right. At one point, it was just me and him. Mm-hmm. You know, we were working, I don't know, man, till like 2 a.m., 1 a.m. Just working, dude. Just work. Me and him just working late.
That's all there is to do, though.
I mean, to start off, too, to get your name out there.
For sure.
You know? And, man, this guy stuck with me, and I told him, I actually told him my vision, too, of what exactly I want.
Right.
Right? And so, we went half and half on everything, so we split even on everything.
Okay, gotcha.
And everything that needs to be bought, we split even.
So that was between you and Alonzo.
The company's between me and him.
Okay, and then so technically, like Jason and Berto are your like employees.
Employees, just sir.
Yes. Okay, right. So it's just those two.
Yes.
Okay.
For right now, it's just only us four.
Right. For sure. Okay.
Keep it simple. So keep it simple. I mean, all you need is.
You
just need a good group.
Yeah, you have to have a solid team behind you. Do you get nervous about building a team? I had Francisco Magdaleno on the show. I love Magdaleno Drywall Solutions. Shout out to them. And, he's relatively young. He's around my age or a little bit. I'm 32, so he's a little bit younger than me. And so I wonder, when we're that young, we want to go out and party. You know what I mean? We want to just go have a good time. And I wonder if there is a struggle with building a team, going forward when you do hire new people. Right. Are you going to be looking towards a little bit more younger, or do you want,
honestly, I see, I can tell you right there and then if you're really about the company or if you're really about the work.
Yeah.
Because I like to party.
Yeah.
Right? I like to have fun.
Yeah.
But when it's time to get down to business, I get down to business.
How old are you, Pablo?
24.
Oh, are you only 24?
24.
Oh my God, no, I don't want to have sex with you no more, Pablo. No, you're too young. I had the 20-year-old. I'm out.
No, I'm 24, bro.
Are you really? I thought you were older than that.
I'm 24. I just turned 24.
I feel like an old bitch. June. Oh my God.
This past June, I just turned 24.
And I say this, but I say this, and personally, I come from an era like when I was 24, I was partying. What you talking about, bitch? At the club every weekend, and I was fat, fucking Dos Equis and Bud Light down to the fucking like nub. All right, and I would be so drunk on a Sunday night, and then still be at work on time. And I just like, in my perspective, and I talked about this with Francisco, that they just don't make them like that no more. You know what I mean? Like the kids go party, and then they're fucking late for work. You know what I mean? And so I wonder, do you fear, as a 24-year-old business owner, do you think that you're gonna hit those roadblocks going?
I am. You got to.
Yeah.
And I feel like you gotta hit I don't know. You gotta hit something low to pick yourself back up.
It's all learning curve.
You have to.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you can't really judge a book by its cover. You just can't, bro. So
going back to the mental health issue, do you ever talk to your wife about like do you ever feel that you're not gonna be able to provide for your family?
There's been times where there's been times where things do get rough, when there's no income coming in, and like I said, people don't see.
Well, they see. Okay, you're the owner of PNA.
That's all they
HVAC,
see.
And then so once you're like the owner of PNA, the host of the public affair, you got it set, right? Right. Nigga, who's $20,000 in debt? Yeah. Bitch, who you talking to? We broke as fuck. We broke it than you. At the gas station, I had somebody who was stocking the sodas come up to me and goes, "Oh, you a celebrity now? We can't talk to you." I was like, "Bitch, I'm broker than you. Shut the fuck up."
You'd be surprised. Okay.
No, it's true.
Hey, man, and I'm open about it, man.
I think it's important to be.
Dude, and it's crazy because, like I said, Jason and Humberto took a living faith. They work with me. They help us out.
That's good.
And there's been times, dude. I'm the owner of PNA, and there's been times where I gotta tell, man, you know what? We're gonna break for breakfast. Get me today, and I'll get you Friday or stuff like that. I'll get you another day. And I mean, bro, you just gotta be
a humbling experience.
You got to, man.
But do you feel open to talk to Marissa about things like that? Like, I mean, because I put myself in your perspective. Like, for instance, when you were getting your real estate license, or when you're trying to, right? And you're not working. I mean, do you tell her, hey, you need to go work now, and you need to get a job, go wait them tables at Mexicano Grill, you know, show the titties, like you be all right. You know?
I feel honestly, as a man, let me get that.
Yeah, for sure. You can't talk off the mic. We're not gonna pick you up here. Pour your drink first. Pablo, who the fuck is calling you? I told you to turn your phone off. Whose sound was that? Because nobody else is in this room except you. Yeah, okay. All right, it's not my damn phone, that Android ringtone, all right? I'm not drinking no more Buchanans because it's going to make me drunk. I'm going to slide in DMs here. Unless you know what? Before the show ends, we'll take a waterfall shot. Because I did that with Lulu.
Okay, so.
Yeah.
Me, the way I grew up, the way my dad actually raised me, now, and I mean, bro, let's be honest.
Yeah. Please do.
The schools, the daycares. I mean, it's just they're supposed to be the most safest place.
Yes.
In Texas.
Right.
And we've gotten so many school shootings and stuff like that, or people not taking care of the kids properly. So, we made a commitment. Me and Marissa, we made a commitment that she was gonna take care of the kids until they were able to go to actual school.
Oh, okay.
And so I told her that if it meant me getting the second job, the third job, whatever I had to do, I'll do it as long as she's at home with the kids, you know? And so she's really, how can you say, man? Like I fall back on her so much that people don't see that even though she's at home just taking care of the kids, that's what's holding the whole thing.
She's your safety net.
She's just holding the whole.
Yeah, I get you. Okay.
And people don't see that. I mean, people do see that, and they tell her all the time. But, bro, like, the main reason why we started this company was just because of her.
Right.
Because she was there, and she was like, man, just go at it. I said,
for sure.
Fuck it, let's go at it. You know.
Okay, so she encourages you.
Yeah, bro.
For sure.
Either you fail or you succeed. It's one of those two.
And we, you know, we don't ask for handouts. There's no GoFundMe's. You know what I mean?
No.
But, you know, it's cute. I sponsored my own soccer team, and they made it to Florida.
Oh, I saw that.
And so we're like talking. Well, him and I were discussing. You know, you put too much Buchanan.
I did.
Yeah, we're gonna take a shot too, bitch.
I don't think I'm going to the game.
No, yes, you are. No, okay, fine. We'll go drinking. But no. Honestly, we were, and I like this. You know, as entrepreneurs, as business owners, right? We're in our mindset.
Right.
Okay. So I was discussing with him. You know, okay, what if some of the kids can't make it to Florida? You know, whatever. We need to be able to pay for that. I don't do fundraisers. I don't do GoFundMes. I'm not asking anybody for anything. I was like, I'm just going to get another job.
Right.
I'm just going to get another job. If you see me waiting tables at your local restaurant here in the next few weeks, that's why.
Right.
But honestly, I come from that environment too. I watched my parents work 2 jobs when they needed to. And so I think people get so comfortable with asking for handouts these days.
My dad worked 3.
You know what I mean?
At one point.
And I it kind of annoys me when I see like a GoFundMe, like, oh, I'm not going to go make money right now, so y'all pay my bills. Like, bitch. And let me tell you something. I am the host of one of the most successful podcasts in Waco, but my soccer team needs to go to fucking Florida. And so if I need to go wait tables so that way when the kids can go to fucking Florida, I'm going to do it. Like, I was talking to my producer about it too. Like, I'm like, what the fuck?
You just got to, bro.
I'm not doing a fundraiser. Like,
see, being in that mentality,
right?
I feel like people don't see that. Being in that mentality, you get so drained.
Yeah.
Because you want to do what you can for the people, but then
for sure.
What about you, bro? What about you?
You're right, Pablo. Absolutely.
And so back to the mentally stuff, right? I know if I don't get work done out here, then I can't provide for my family. Right. But then I know if I'm not mentally good with my family, then I can't provide in the world, and I can't give my guys work.
Yeah. Okay, I see.
You know, so you're stuck in between. But what about us? Right. So what about us?
Right.
And so back to the mentally thing. Mercy, she's a really good listener. So every time I'm like to the point where I'm just about to break out, it's, hey babe, you know, it's time. No, I need you to hear me out. I'm going through this. I feel like this.
Right.
And
she just gives you her all.
Right.
That's good.
There's times where I'm telling her what I'm dealing with, and she tells me things that I don't want to hear. Right. And we don't argue, but then I'm like, you're supposed to help me out. You know, you're making me feel worse.
But sometimes she gives you the real.
Because she's telling me the truth.
She's telling me the truth hurts.
You know?
Yeah, the truth hurts.
And so, man, as a business owner, that sounds badass, right?
It does, right? Yeah.
Business owner.
I'm an entrepreneur and an inspiration.
Yeah.
I who knew being slutty was being an inspiration?
Bro.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, crazy thing about it too.
Yeah.
I had told my mom, I said, one day I'm gonna own something.
Okay.
I am.
Yeah.
And thankfully, right now we are. We're getting more busy every day, bro.
I got you,
Every day we're getting more busy.
Yeah, you guys seem like you're working a lot.
No,
I
we
see
are.
them Snapchats. Yeah.
So I
Okay.
try to post as much just to get my name out there.
Jason's good. He fits into the small spots.
Yeah, and Humberto
Yeah.
fits.
He's tall. He can reach. And then
Right.
Jason's brother, I still want to sleep with.
I don't-
But that's besides the point. Listen, Pablo. Unfortunately, we are running out of time. But before we go, I think it's important because we are in the summer months right now, and all of our ACs are breaking. It seems like every time I log onto social media, somebody's reaching out for an HVAC tech.
Right.
Can you give us some AC tips? What are we doing wrong? How do we need to be running our air right now? It's 112 here in Texas.
The main key is the installation.
Yeah.
People don't realize it. People don't understand or don't believe it.
Right.
But man, bro, there's been houses right where we went to go service them.
Yes.
And in the HVAC life, the HVACers will know if you're dealing with an R22 unit, it's because that unit is old.
Oh, okay.
Right. They stopped making those about I think like 15 years ago. 10,
Oh, okay.
10,
R22s. We're taking notes. Okay.
right. R22s they're made years ago. To the point where, bro, the Freon, if you're trying to get a Freon of R22s, it's expensive.
Oh, wow.
It's so expensive.
Yeah.
The R10, which is the newer units, it's more cheaper Freon because they're selling them right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
But there's houses where we service them. The units are R22s, and their house is so insulated that, bro, that unit is making the new units look like shit.
I don't know anything about R22s and stuff,
Right, but
do we need to be turning our airs on 80? That's what I'm saying.
nah, man, nah. I said, no. Take a really look at it, the insulation.
Okay.
You know,
Like, okay, so for instance, Pablo, I have an upstairs apartment.
right?
Okay, and so when I leave for the day, I turn it on 80, and then when I get home,
Why?
I don't know because it's a so in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, if I leave it on 70 or 72, it's gonna be running all day, and my electric bill is gonna be high as hell, and it's gonna the apartment doesn't stay cool enough.
It's just the preference of the person.
No, I mean it's 80. I'm fucking hot when I get home.
Marisha keeps the house on 67 on all day.
All day.
It doesn't stop.
It doesn't fuck up your energy bill. Like our energy bills are all high right now. People are getting $600 energy bills.
Why?
Because they're ACs. Maybe you need
Bro,
to be.
I
Okay,
think-
so maybe you guys need to be hitting up Pablo.
Listen.
Yes.
The highest I've got, I think, is 170.
Bitch, I don't want no 170 fucking energy bill. I have a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. Don't play with me.
Well,
Okay.
my house is not big, you know.
No, you have a cute. I like your house.
Yeah,
I do
thank
like
you.
your house.
We just bought it.
It's very side piece-ish. Like it's very like I could pull up and then grind her.
I told Cameron, I said, if you get me a house, just make sure it has land on it.
Yeah,
you know,
no, that's
and-
the only
and
thing
I
I don't
have-
like. About you,
I
you don't have
have
no neighbors.
I have no neighbors.
I like that you have a train by your house. I do
have a
like
train.
that. You know why I like that though? Because I'm from Long Island and we have trains.
Fuck
everywhere.
that train, dude.
No, I love trains. I'm a
Hey,
train person.
you
I
get
do.
used to it though. You
Yeah,
get used
yeah.
To it. But
Well,
I have no neighbors. I have a big piece of land, and
When you're putting it down on Marissa, when the train comes, that's the part where you guys can be loud and then you can stop
hey,
because the kids.
I'll be loud anytime. Dude. I don't give a fuck.
Pablo,
Man,
Pablo.
dude, come on, man.
Pablo.
It's still kind of talking.
No, well, maybe we need another hour of the public affair. Listen.
Nah, but
okay, no, but honestly, okay. So do you have any tips that you can refer to our listeners right now?
No,
Yeah.
for sure. Just take a good look at your installation.
Yeah.
And service your units, man. Service the units. I recommend service them before the summertime and then before the winter.
Yeah.
No, just get a good service out there. Clean your coils, change the filters.
Okay.
You know, change
My
the.
apartment changes the filters for us.
Okay,
It's
no,
nice.
change the filters, please,
Please.
because
You're getting tired of that shit.
no, I don't get tired because all I gotta do,
Yeah.
all I gotta do is just take it out and put a new one in there.
got
You
you,
know,
I got
but
you.
no, change your filters, keep your return clean.
Yeah.
So
Well, listen. Okay, so Pablo, how can we reach out to you in case we need some HVAC work? And then soon we'll be able to reach out to you by house because you're gonna get the real estate license. here
right.
soon. Yeah, it's
We're
like
making business cards right now. Oh, actually, I told you I'm making shirts.
making shirts. Please get me a shirt. I'll buy
we
one.
are. We
I
are.
need one of those blue. Fuck it. I want
The
one
blue
in
one's
each color.
badass,
I want
dude.
one in each color. I'm gonna
Dude.
wear it on the show. I promise.
So-
Because I love that you have polos. I
So
do.
crazy story before we
Okay,
actually go.
Yeah, before we go. Yeah.
We went to Austin. We did a job in Austin.
Yeah.
My first out of town job,
Mhm.
and the shop where we're putting AC, that's what they do right there. They
Right.
make shirts, logos, everything,
Oh,
right?
cool. Okay.
And so this lady, they had no AC. man. And she's like, if you get me AC by the end of today,
I'll make you shirts.
I'll make you a whole package for a good deal.
Oh, that's good, Pablo.
Bro.
Good deal.
We finished the same day.
Yeah.
Gave us an amazing deal. Shout
That's
out to her. Her name is Angie. Y'all can find her on Angie logo on Facebook, I think.
Okay, got you.
Shout out to her. Gave me a huge package deal. Making shirts, sleeves, hats, sweaters.
I thought you said she had a huge package.
Marissa will kill me.
No, do you have a huge package?
Me?
Yeah.
It's not the size of the boat, man. It's the motion of the
I
ocean.
love
dude.
some Pablo.
It's the motion
he's
of the
a grower,
ocean.
not a shower. Listen,
Man, it's the motion of the ocean.
So you're a grower, not a shower.
You got to. No, so
Pablo.
she
Okay, listen.
Nah, shout out to my girl Angie.
Yeah,
she gave us
so merch coming soon.
merch. Yes,
Merch is coming
hats,
soon, yes.
shirts, sweaters. So every time I close on a deal with somebody at a house, I'm gonna give them a shirt. You know,
Okay, well, I want a shirt. I'll
getting
I'll
one.
buy them.
No, you're
I
getting
want
one
each
for
color,
free.
please. I'm gonna for free. Oh, you're
that
so kind.
that blue's badass.
Let me support you. I'll if you need me to pay you, I will. Okay.
Okay.
Well, listen. Before me and Pablo go, I just want to thank him so much for coming on to this episode of Pablo. We are gonna take a shot at the Buchanans because we are. No, I know you gotta
I'ma
go.
fight somebody.
He has to drive to Temple right now because he's got the semifinal.
I'm gonna fight somebody at the game. I
I'm not
promise
going
you.
to that fucking game
I promise you, I am. I'm sorry. And it's the semifinal too. Hey, you know what's crazy?
Yeah, what's that, Pablo?
I had to tell my coach, my actual trainer, that I was on
Uh-huh.
a drink today because I'm actually on meal prep and everything. So
Tell them.
he actually allowed it. So
Yeah, did you tell him that you're gonna be on the public affair?
I
They
did.
all allow
I
it.
did.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Dayton.
What's his name?
Dayton.
Dayden?
How you say Dayton?
I don't know.
D-A-Y.
Does he know who I am?
I don't know.
Pablo, I'm canceling this episode.
I don't know. But his name is Dayton. Y'all can find
Yes.
him on Instagram. Daytona. Man, he's the best personal trainer. Tells you what to eat, how much to eat, everything, bro.
That's what's up. Well, Pablo, thank you so much for coming on to this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, you guys can reach out to him for all HVAC services. Pablo, what's the number that we can call you at? Oh, you're fucked up. Okay.
Nah, hell no.
No. What's the number?
254-349-5985.
Perfect. All right. Make sure you guys follow Pablo Negrete on social media in case you need an HVAC tech. Thank you so much for coming. And sooner, listen, I wish you best of luck with your real estate because I know that you're very passionate
We're
about
going to make
that.
it happen.
No, you're going to make it happen. You know, I believe in you. I just want you to know I'm supporting you.
See, I'm going to make you a deal.
Okay.
Next time I come in here, I'm going to be a realtor, a business owner still, and we're going to be flipping houses.
Okay, man. And are you going to have me a man's?
I'm going to have at least 10 people working for me, and 2 are going to be for you.
Oh, darling. One at
2.
morning and one at night. I love it. Pablo Negrete.
Alexis.
Oh, please, Alexis, come. Just come take this. No, I'm kidding. Pablo, thank you so much for coming on to this episode
thank
of The
you for
Public Affair. It
inviting
was
me,
so
man.
nice finally having you guys on, having you on.
Made it happen.
You guys, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow Pablo Negrete on social media. Before we go, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, I want to give a shout out to Hummingbird Party Backdrops and Decor, my girl Ana Limones. You can call for all party decor, including beautiful balloon props, giving an extra flair to your party or event with a number of wooden backdrops and so much more. Call the number on the screen. To my girl Ana Limones with Hummingbird Party Backdrops and Decor, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Brothers Roofing and Remodeling with Jesus Sanchez, all the way from Mart, Texas. He's a small construction business from Mart, specializing in general roofing needs and so much more. Listen, protect your home from all the crazy elements of the Texas weather with his high quality and affordable work. Follow on Facebook and call the number on the screen to Brothers Roofing and Remodeling. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to Pollo Box and Audio with my boy Jeffrey Monreal, home for all your LED needs, auto accessories, installation of stereos, door speakers, and audio systems. He also specializes in building custom subwoofer enclosures, and he'll get you the 5% tint. You know, one time I was fondling somebody in my car, and nobody could see because I had the 5%.
5% is the best.
Yeah.
Go 5%.
Go 5%. Okay, they're not gonna stop you. Okay, they won't stop you these days. They don't give a fuck about
Man,
that.
they don't care,
They don't
bro.
give a fuck. All right, your one-stop shop to get everything.
I got
they know.
5% all
Yeah,
around.
I was
dude.
giving somebody
All
head
around.
the other day, and then not the other
What?
day. Excuse me, not the
What's
other
going
day.
on
Not the other day.
here?
Months and months and months ago, and nobody could see us because I had the 5% tint. And Boyle Box and Audio will definitely take care of that. Jeffrey Monreal, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair, and of course, to Jay Perez and Henry Flores with Waco Made Contracting. Amongst a plethora of services, Jay's offering amazing granite quartz countertops, backsplashes, and so much more. He offers a special Public Affair pricing if you call him right now with the number on the screen. He's a jack of all trade and is ready to get to work when you need him. Jay Perez, Henry Flores, thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public. I think Jay Perez, actually, fun fact, is Jason's nephew. Jason, that works for you.
Is it?
Is his nephew or his cousin or something? I can't remember what it was.
Jay
but
Perez?
Jay Perez, yeah. When he reached out to me, Jason said that's like his cousin. I can't remember what it was. Okay. But shout out to them, Waco May Contracting. To everybody that tuned into this episode, I've got more on the way. Shout out again to Rogue Media Network for the beautiful new studio here at the Alico building on the 21st building. And you guys, don't forget, regardless of where we are, I want you to always keep it between us.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.